strong woman, oh so strong. Ooh-wee. She's a strong woman. She knows what life is worth. She's been through anguish, and many times she's hurt. She's been through the fire.
Hi guys, I am so excited. I'm here at 763 Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn. It's approximately 46 degrees, and this was my second apartment in New York City. And I'm just as excited as when I was getting my apartment. It was a one-bedroom apartment, living and living room, bathroom, kitchen, 2-3 closet space. It was beautiful. And this is a building where we got it. And this is a dominantly Jewish neighborhood. And this was my mailbox. This was a mailbox where I got all my mails from all my friends from Jamaica. And this is the mailbox where I picked up my green card after immigration told me I would never see a green card in America. Got it when I came to New York City in the 80s, and my apartment was F15. So this was F15 on the 6th floor where I lived for approximately 5 to 7 years. I tried to get in the apartment, but unfortunately there's no adult there. So we have to respect that. So we won't be able to go into that apartment. And I lived in this building, and it's predominantly, the whole neighborhood is predominantly Jewish, and it's owned by the Jews. And I lived here for a couple of years, and in the 80s when I lived here, it was dominantly the crack epidemic time in New York City. Crack and cocaine was running the place, and wherever you lived, you had to encounter a lot of people that was addicted to this poison. And we'd have occasions where our apartments was broken into and stuff was stolen, and this was one of the things that you had to deal with while living in New York City. So this was my apartment. For many years I lived here. I remember this door very well because I kept this door closed, and this was where my main bedroom was, and we had the living room. And it was a one-bedroom apartment, and at the time when I got it, it was $675. And to get into this building, you had to pay 3 ways. So you had to pay 2 months rent and a security to get in this building. And at that time, I had no documents. I had no social security number. I had nothing to get in, and I never forget it. I was dating this guy, and his mom, Ruth, decided that yes, she's gonna do it for me, and she did all the background of everything for me to get in, and all I had to do was find the money, and I got in. So this is how I got into this apartment. At the time, I had some neighbors. They were living right here at this apartment. They were also immigrants than me, just as I. The difference is I was a Jamaican and they were Panamanian. I love them. It was a husband, it was a wife and everything, but the father had some issues. He was on substance abuse. They were also selling the product. So on that, we had a lot of trafficking day and night of people coming here to buy crack and cocaine, and a lot of things was happening, you know. So it was supposed to be a safe building, you know, but like in anything in life, there's always, you know, some form of hiccups. And yes, from all of that, I had about 2 break-ins in my apartment where electronics was stolen and jewelry was stolen. And I'm not blaming anyone, I'm just saying because of this addiction and this poison that we had going on in the neighborhood, in the academic of the crack and the cocaine, you know, time, that was something we had to encounter at that time. I'm going to go into the elevator now. There will be many times when I'll be in the elevator coming in from a dance, and you could just see vials and vials of things that shows the evidence of the crack that was used, and you could smell the cocaine in the air. And I would remember many times I'm going to the dance, and I've always been a praying woman. I've always know how to pray. I believe in God. I believe in a higher force. And when I'm going to dance, my prayer has always been, Lord, I know I'm going out to the dance hall scene. I know anything can happen out there. I'm asking you to cover me. And then when I'm coming home again, I would start praying when I'm getting in front of the building, because I know that coming into the elevator, anything can happen. I know I'm going to see crackheads in the elevator. I'm going to see crack on the floor. And I'm like, Lord, protect me to my apartment, please. And as soon as I go in my apartment and open the door and close it, I'll be like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for covering me again. So these are some of the things that come back to me as I'm here now, because I'm going right back into the 80s of when I was here, and I can remember everything vivid of living here at 763 Eastern Parkway, apartment F15, where I was in the dancehall scene. I didn't have no papers. I was trying to get my status and my residency in America, and I had some great years here. So right now we're at 763, and I'm sitting on the 6th floor of exactly the same location where I used to live in the 80s. This was my second apartment in Brooklyn. And today I'm wearing this beautiful skirt and this beautiful scarf that was made by me underneath the supervision of Harriet's by Hekima. And she does Black Girl Sew, and she does all these beautiful workshops in Brooklyn, New York. Big up to Hekima. Hekima, thank you for the workshop. I love it. I enjoy it. And I'll be sending my girls for the summer program. So thank you. Just want to let you know that I'm enjoying my stuff, and I'm wearing my stuff. A little bit paranoid this morning because I sewed it myself on the machine. I was wondering, would it fall off? Would something tear? Is it not sewn properly? Because I did it. But Hekima, you did a great job with me, and I thank you. Anyone interested in knowing about Hekima Black Girl Sew, she's on my page. You can look her up. She's located in Brooklyn, and you can take her classes occasionally. So let's get back to business now. Most people don't realize what we go through as immigrants here, and part of it as our culture is a type of food. Many years ago, they didn't have the type of food that we needed, and as they learned about our culture and the things that we eat, then those things those produce were brought into the community where we could have certain things to eat. And right now I'm at a Korean store, and this is a wide, diversified community of all different ethnics and Caribbean people, and they try to cater to the things we can get so we could feel as close as possible to Jamaica, the things that we used to eat, what Trinidadians used to eat, what Guyanese used to eat, what African used to eat. So now we have everything here that we had back home. But when we just came here, when I was here in the 80s, there's a lot of things that we didn't have. So that was part of the thing with us living here that was hard for us. We had to leave our culture, we had to leave our food, we have to leave our family, we have to leave 24 hours of sunshine. We had to leave a life that what we were used to. So now we're going to walk in the Korean store and buy a few produce so you can basically see, you know, what's going on. So this would be somewhere where we'd get our pumpkin to cook our pumpkin soup and our Irish and things like this. We didn't have this back in the 80s here. This is chocho. They have a different name for it here, but this is chocho. So we can get chocho here. We can get green plantains now. We can get sweet potato. We can get pumpkin. And once upon a time, these are things that we couldn't get here to eat as immigrants. But now we have everything here that we need to make us a little bit closer to home. So let's go inside and pick up a few produce as we journey through the life of immigrants in America. And this is a, you know, area where you find a lot of immigrants, a lot of Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Guyanese, but you know, everywhere you go, there's a lot of Jamaicans there. Anywhere you go, Alaska, they're right there. And back in the 70s and 60s, it was rumored that you could get everything here cheap, low dirt, cheap prices. It's not like that anymore. Reason being, when the immigrants came here and all these store owners realized what we needed and what we wanted, everything, the price went up. And as in the 80s and the 90s where the crack and cocaine and the weed took over, and we had all the drug dealing and money was running and flowing and all of that. You know, they didn't know how to act. You know, they'll come in stores with a big bulk of money after they sell their drugs and peel out all this money, and they just started raising the price. So everything is raised now. When I came here in the 80s, I can go into a Korean store with 20 US and have a bag of grocery come out with 20 US. Those days are over. Now those days are over. You go in there with $20. I don't even think you can come out with half a bag of stuff now. So we're going to journey into this, and this is a Korean store right now, and we're going inside to get a few items. And as you can see, we have ginger. Ginger is something that we use a lot in Jamaica, and as you see, Jamaican Cersei. This is what we use back home. So we have everything here as if we were back in the island. We have sorrel, you know, so we don't have to go all the way to Jamaica for sorrel. It does taste a little bit different, but not much different, but it's as close as we can get. So we have everything here as if we were home, and they made sure they stock up with everything that we need. We have Scotch bonnet pepper from Jamaica. Hi, how are you, sir? Right. Fine. Okay, and we have the Fosco oats. Fosco oats is a Jamaican product, and once upon a time we couldn't get these in the Korean stores, but they listened to us. We told them what we needed, and they made sure we get everything that we need as Jamaicans, because they don't want to lose a dollar. They want all that money from us, so they're going to make sure that they have everything that we need. So we're present now in the Korean store, and this is where we get all our fruits. You know, I think we're back to all these things, Jamaican products. Most of these, we have our codfish. You know, we call it saltfish home, but we call it codfish, and you have your pigtail. So we cook our stew peas, and we have our salt mackerel that goes with our banana and dumpling and yam. So we're going to look for the ackee now. So let's go and find our ackee. Oh, well, I don't know where the ackee is, but let me ask. Hi, do you have an ackee? Yeah, right here. Okay, right here. So even ackee we can get here. And we know that we pick ackee off the tree, but we have it tinned here. So anything you want for the home from Jamaica, we can get it here in the Korean store. And I'm not gonna just walk in here and not buy something and purchase something. So I'm gonna purchase something so it won't look like we're disrespecting these people's store. No, and he's from Mexico, and he's also an immigrant, and I'm from Jamaica, so we're everywhere. So we're not going anywhere. So Donald Trump said he's gonna build a wall. I don't know where he's gonna put all of us, but we're all here. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna keep coming. So this is the Korean store that we are right now, where we get all our fruits and vegetables for all the immigrants that's here in New York City that want to feel at home while we're here. Thank you guys for spending the day with me. It was fun. We touched different areas, the Korean stores, life of an immigrant. Oh, it's a blessed day. Anyway, if you like what you see, please like. Share if you choose to. If you want to hit me up for a book or any information, comment, questions, you can go on my YouTube video, you can subscribe, you can hit me up at Facebook or Instagram. It's always a pleasure with you guys. You know where to find my book, barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com. Anything you need, Sophia Greene, aka Ladies by the Well. Thank you for your support, and thank you for being a part of my journey. Love you. Ciao.
So hold on to your dreams.
Ladies, hold on.
Never give up the fight.
Hold on to your
Stand
dreams.
firm in yourself,
Stand firm.
and everything will be alright.
Oh, boy.
What if age is just a number and life goes on forever? Would you make some changes, refix your experiences, dance with your situation and make no limitations? What if you woke up one day and realized it was all a dream? The birth, the pain, the tears, the smile, the rain. What if there's no yesterday, no today, and tomorrow doesn't exist because time is just a myth? Think about all the what ifs and just make today all that matters, cause maybe everything we're stressing over is just that, a what if.